Hello to all of you, my students in the 7th grade. This is your English teacher, Dana from Ru'al Farouk Academy. Today we are going to start with a new lesson in this unit. This is about the words. So let's start our lesson with the student's book, page 61. So the outcomes of our lesson today, students should be able to recognize the words that end in the suffix "ate" and remember the meaning of the suffix, practice categorizing words into classes, and answer some questions in Student's Book, page 61. So prepare your Student's Book and be ready for our class. So my students, let's start our lesson for today with the first topic in this page in your Student's Book, page 61. We want to talk about the words that end in "ate", and this is a suffix. Before talking about the words that end with this suffix, let's remember what do we mean about suffixes or suffix. Yes, suffix the ending that added at the end of the word. هي الإضافات اللي بنضيفها بآخر الكلمة. So, in this question, we have lots of words that ends in "ate", this is a suffix, but in different classes. What do you mean about classes? Yes, different classes like verb, adjectives, nouns, and so on. Now we want to read these words and recognize if this word is a noun, a verb, or adjective, and so on. So, we have delicate, educate, fascinate, insulate, separate, chocolate. Recognize in these words. Delicate is an adjective, educate is a verb, fascinate is a verb, insulate and separate comes as a verb or adjective. So we have words that end in "ate". It can be verb or adjective, and it depends on the location in this sentence. In these sentences, chocolate comes as a noun or adjective. Intricate, illustrate, concentrate comes as a noun or verb. Motivate, fortune, bright. So we have these words that comes as adjective or verb or both. Verb, adjective, or noun, adjective, and so on. Now question number 2. The words in the list in activity 1 belong to 3 different word classes. Write the classes. Yes, as we said, we have verbs, adjectives, and nouns. And we talked about the words that end in the suffix "ate", excellent, and have lots of classes as we said. Number 3, some of the words in the list belong in more than one class. يعني في منهم إجا مش بس verb، لا verb and adjective, or we can use them verb and noun, and so on. Like what? Look at this example. I like chocolate and I love chocolate ice cream. Look at the first one. I like chocolate. Chocolate here is a noun. But in the second sentence, I love chocolate ice cream. Chocolate here describes the noun, so it's an adjective. So the word chocolate comes as a noun or adjective. And we have another examples that belong in more than one class. Like what? Yes, like separate or concentrate or insulate. Concentrate comes as a noun or verb. Insulate also comes as a verb or an adjective. So في عنا words ممكن تيجينا as a noun or adjective or verb and adjective. وهذا الإشي بيعتمد على موقعها بالجملة. Now activity number 4, write words from activity 1 next to the correct definition. So we want to use the words in activity 1 and write them next to the correct definition here. What do you mean about to protect from extreme cold? Of course, it's insulate. To place people or objects apart from each other. It's, yes, separate. To mark a particular event with special activities. It means celebrate. Very lucky. Fortunate. To interest greatly. It means fascinate. Fine, thin, easy to break or damage بمعنى يدمر. Yes, this is delicate. And number 7, complex in design. Complex means معقد. It means intricate. To encourage and interest means, yes, motivate. To inform and teach means educate. Apart or different. And this is an adjective. So it means separate. And recognize that separate in this definition comes as an adjective, but in a previous definition came as a verb to place people or objects apart, so this is a verb. So this word separate comes as an adjective or a verb. To draw pictures for a book or a piece of writing, it means what? Yes, illustrate. And the last one, to give all one's thoughts and attention to something, it means concentrate. Look at 6. In activity 4 you should have written one word twice. في كلمة كتبناها مرتين. Which word can be used as an adjective or a verb? Yes, as we said, it's separate. Okay, my students, will stop here. In the next class, we are going to complete the questions in this page. This is about the silent C and answer the questions in your workbook. So please be ready.